What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back. So today has been a day. So earlier today I filmed or did the live stream with Enzo from the junk drawer. We did a traveling two-parter kind of live stream where we did the first part on his channel and then the second part we did on my channel, and on each of our channels we reviewed a different doll, and it was these two dolls right here. So on Enzo's channel we looked at the Always Bratz Jade doll, and then on my channel we took a look at the I Heart Cruella de Vil Illy doll from Jack's Pacific. So, and because they have such similar outfits, like that was a happy accident, we didn't plan that, but it turned out that they have very similar outfits, and like they both have outfits that are black, white, and red. So we did the black, white, and red all over theme for it, which was really fun. And that was supposed to happen at like 11 o'clock my time, or 10 o'clock my time, and then on his channel, and then 11 o'clock my time hit on my channel. But So I took a shower this morning. So, okay, story time. We're starting off with the story time. Also, just a heads up, I do have some subscriber mail, and then I also have an eBay purchase that I'm going to open up in this video. But I will be getting to that a little bit later on, and I guess I'll just start off with the story time. So anyway, so we had the live stream scheduled, and then I woke up this morning, I got up, I took a shower, and then after I was done with that, I looked at the time. I'm like, okay, cool. I have like 40 minutes, which is like more than enough time. I can go get some coffee, go through a drive-thru and get some, like, I don't know, McDonald's breakfast or something, I don't know, and just something to eat, and then come back and then, you know, just kind of take my time and like get ready for the live stream and do our thing, right? Well, I go to Starbucks, I get my coffee, and so I actually pull over in the parking lot of Starbucks after getting my coffee through the drive-thru, film something for Instagram, like a little reel, or not a reel, but like my story saying, hey, getting ready for the live stream, I've got my coffee, like whatever. I put my phone on the little carrier thing, you know, and whatever, plug it into the car so the music will play and everything, but I'm buckled up and everything is fine. So I back out, and then I go to like leave the parking lot because I have to turn right, and it's kind of a busy street, so I have to wait for, there's somebody in front of me, I pull up kind of behind them, and then there's somebody behind me. I'm waiting for the truck in front of me to go, and there's cars going. Finally it lets up, they go, and I'm kind of awkwardly at an angle, so I see them go. So I'm paying attention over here to the left to see if there's any cars coming. So I pull forward and I'm like, good, there's no cars. So I push on the gas to go, and I hit the curb, like my tire hits the curb, and it's just a really hard hit. And as I'm pulling out, there's no cars or anything, so like all is good, but like as I'm pulling out, it just feels like I'm dragging something. I'm like, oh no. So I kind of pull around the curve of the street into like what used to be a bus stop. It might still be a bus stop, I don't know, but it's kind of like there's a nice little like outcropping, so I'm not like right on the street right there, stuck. So I pull over, and my car says low tire pressure, and I'm like, yeah, no, duh. Like, I'm sure I have a flat tire. So I pulled over, and I got out, and I took this picture of my tire, and sure enough, you can kind of see in the picture, there's a little spot, there's literally a part where it just blew out. Like there's like a whole little flap that is open, so it's not even like just a leak, you know, like if you like run over a nail or something, because that can be fixable. This is like it just completely blew out the side of the tire. I was so mad. It also kind of messed up my the rim of my car, which is a bummer, but I mean, whatever. Anyway, so what's so funny about this is the first thing that pops in my head is not, oh no, my car, oh no, this is going to be expensive to fix, oh no, what am I going to do? It's, oh no, I had a live stream scheduled, and now this is gonna totally mess it up. Anyway, so that was what I was worried about. So, okay, cut to, like, I called my dad and I'm like, hey, I got a flat tire. So he's like, okay, well, I'm around the corner from my house. I'm not too far away. And he's at the house. So he's like, you know, I'll get my shoes on. I'll be over there in a second. And meanwhile, it's like raining out today. And which is so weird because on Thursday, it was like 90 degrees and like really hot and like, and muggy and like whatever. So it was really gross. And I don't know how in like 2 days, yesterday was cold. Today it's even colder and rainy, so I California weather during this time of year is just up and down. I don't know. Anyway, so my dad asked me if I could like pull over to the next street, so I'm not on that busy street anymore, and I was able to do that luckily, because where I pulled over was like right before a little side street, like a little residential street. So I just kind of turned my car back on and then slowly kind of go around the corner, and it was perfect because there was no cars parked on that street or anything, but it was like next to a house, like residential. So I was able to pull over there, and I, you know, waited for my dad to come over. He was hoping it was just like the flat tire, like the tire, the nail in the tire thing where he could fix it, but it wasn't. So we have a spare, but unfortunately neither me or my dad were in a position to be able to put the spare on my car. So, you know, we called AAA. Had to wait for them to come out, so we kind of hung out in my dad's truck because it was cold out, you know. And then the AAA guys showed up, so my dad left. Then I thought about it, and it's like, oh shoot, like they're working on my car. Meanwhile, I'm just standing outside in the rain, shivering, and like thought about it after the fact. I'm like, oh crap, he's leaving now. I have no place because they're working on my car, so I'm not sitting in my car or whatever. And I'm just, you know, they're sitting here taking the tire off and replacing it and doing what they need to do, and I'm just sitting here. I had my coffee, and you know, like I had drank it, but by that point my coffee was cold, and I didn't have an umbrella or anything. I just had my hoodie, which was a really thin hoodie because I didn't think I was gonna have to get out of the car. I literally threw it on to get in my car to go get coffee and come back to my house, and I'm just sitting there. The rain is, I'm just getting soaking wet. I'm shivering, and I'm just like, this, what is going on? Like, I don't know what today is. Like, anyway, so luckily I mean, it took them a while to get there. The waiting, like the longest part of it was waiting for them to get there because it's raining out, and people in California don't know what to do when it rains. Like when it starts raining in California, people that drive, they're like, what is this water coming down from the sky? Like, what's going on? I don't know. You know, that's just how California do. But anyway, the longest part of the waiting was waiting for them to show up. Once they got there, it actually wasn't that long. Like they actually changed the tire to my spare. Luckily I had a spare. They got that changed over and everything pretty quickly, so it didn't take that long, so that's fine. It's just funny thinking about it that I was literally sitting shivering out there soaking wet in the rain while they were working on my car, and then by the time I got in my car, I was so tense from shivering that I started getting cramps in my neck. I need a neck massage right now, really. But anyway, so it was bad. But it was what it was. I messaged Enzo and I was like, hey, so I know we have a live stream scheduled in like 10 minutes. I'm not going to be able to make it. I told him what was going on. I think he went on his live stream that he scheduled, and he, you know, like mentioned, hey, you know, like things are going on, whatever. So he did that already. Meanwhile, you know, like I was like, hey, we can reschedule, or, you know, like maybe we could do it a little later. We could reschedule if we need to. So he's like, you know, it's fine. We'll just figure it out. So the guys finished replacing my tire with the spare, and I was good, and I was able to get home no problem. Once again, luckily I was like around the corner from my house, so I wasn't too far away. And, you know, I was able to get home. It just happened to be like an hour and a half after what, like, you know, took this whole thing was about an hour and a half, or maybe a little bit more than an hour, but I got home an hour and a half after we were supposed to have started the live stream. So I got home, I got situated, I got changed out of my wet clothes, and you know, got something to eat. Like I was gonna go get coffee, and then I was going to go through a drive-thru and get like a breakfast sandwich, and I didn't get to do the breakfast sandwich part, and I probably could have once I got the spare on, but I think by then I don't think that places were serving breakfast anymore. It was like 15 minutes after they would have stopped serving breakfast. So that kind of sucked. And I didn't want to go back around the block again to get back to Starbucks. I just want to go home. I'm freezing. I'm shivering at this point. Turned the heater on all the way up in my car. So I just went home, and it's fine. But luckily my dad had gotten donuts for him, and my niece and nephew were over, and you know, so they did donuts. So there was at least, I just had one of those, and I was like, cool, let's do this live stream. I you know, messaged, and so I'm like, hey, I'm back home. I am ready if we still want to do it today. If not, we can reschedule. He's like, no, it's cool. So we ended up doing the live stream and had a lot of fun. Thank you to anybody who was able to make it to that live stream. It's always fun doing the lives. I love interacting with you guys. It's a little different when there's another person there, because I can interact with them, and then I feel like I'm neglecting the chat. So if we don't like pay attention to the chat as much, I'm really sorry about that. It's just sometimes you get lost in like chatting with the other person that's there, but I still had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too, for anybody who saw it or was able to make it. And then, you know, of course we moved over to my channel and did the chat there. So that was my adventure for the day. I'm good for the rest of this weekend. I don't need anything else exciting happening. I want the rest of the weekend to just go the way it's supposed to go, and like anyway, okay, so that was my story time. Let's open some stuff up. Like I'm in a much better mood now. At the time I was like really like, I don't know, I was annoyed at the whole situation, knowing I'm now gonna have to buy a new tire, and that's expensive. Luckily tax season just happened. I got my tax refund, and I'm in a place where I'm able to get a new tire, like, or I should be able to get a new tire. So hopefully, like, it shouldn't be an issue. But I mean, it's just annoying that I have to go through that, and it's annoying. Like, I've been trying to like pay off credit cards and stuff like that, and like something like this comes up. So, but that's also the reason why I want to pay the credit cards off, for when something like this comes up, I'm able to handle it. You know, that kind of thing. Normal life stuff, right? Anyway, okay, so that's enough with that stuff. Let's look at some fun stuff. Let's look at some happy stuff. So, okay, so which should I do first? I want to do this. I'm excited. I want to see what's in the subscriber mail. I want to see what you sent to me, because I know what's in here, and we'll look at this last. So, anyway. Actually, this kind of worked out doing I was going to do the story time at some point, but I didn't know what video. But since I only have like 2 small things to open for this video, it worked out kind of perfectly to do it in this video rather than one of the other ones. So it looks like this is from Anna. And this is all the way from Greece. So I'm really excited to know what's in here. It feels like maybe there's a postcard or a greeting card, but I also feel some other stuff. There is some other things in here that are not, and I don't know if you can hear it. There is some stuff in here that is not just a postcard or a greeting card. So I'm gonna open this up. I want to see what is in here. I'm always really like anxious opening these with scissors, because I don't want to like break or cut anything that's in here. Ooh, okay. What do I bring out first? Well, there's definitely a card. Let's start. Well, okay, hold on. Let me just pull all of this out of here, and then we'll kind of go through what I see. Ooh, oh, this is so pretty. Is this a key? It's a key ring. Oh, I love this. Wow, okay. Okay. So it's this beautiful like beaded keychain that has like all these different beads on it and everything. And oh, this bead says Greece, and it has the Grecian flag on it. And then there's just some other really pretty beads, and like this one is a sea, like is this a conch shell? Is that what that is? I think that's a conch, maybe. And then an anchor. It's very nautical themed. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is so cool. This is so beautiful. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much. And then let's see, what is it? Is this a magnet? It's a magnet. So, oh my goodness. Okay. I think this says Little Choro. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. But it looks like a little magnet here. I'm gonna have to look this up. Little Choro, if that's how you pronounce it, is a town in Greece. So yes, so this is from Little Choro, which is a town in Greece, and I'm assuming this is a photograph or a picture of one of the streets there. You've got some buildings and some beautiful mountain, like snowy capped mountains in the background. Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you so much. And then let's see here. So, okay, so this is interesting. So we've got, it's a picture of Jesus Christ. And just to, if I wasn't sure, it says Jesus Christ on the back. So I am not a very religious person, so when it comes to that, I don't necessarily collect religious items necessarily. But I definitely thank you for this. I keep all the stuff that you guys send me. I have like a bag, a tote bag that I keep all the stuff in. So, and then along with this, there is some postcards and a note. So let me take a look at these postcards really quick. Let's see. So this says Olympus, the throne of Zeus. That is so cool. This is the thing. I'm actually a huge fan of Greek mythology. Like not necessarily like true historical Greek mythology as much, but I'm a huge fan of the Percy Jackson series and Rick Riordan's stories, which a lot of them take place, or you know, it's a lot of stories about Greek mythology and everything, and it's all more modern stuff. But if you're not familiar, but it is like a lot of it is based off of the old stories from Greek mythology. So there's a lot of stuff I've learned about through that series. But this is so cool. So this is Zeus's throne, which is a mountain, or the throne of Zeus is what it's called. But yeah, so this is in Greece. And then this, let's see here. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Is it Leptocoria? Leptocoria. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, so it's this beautiful beach. I would love to have a house on that beach. Or if those are like hotels or something like that, going on a vacation and stay that beachfront area there, that would be so beautiful. So, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Okay, so now we have a letter. So this is a pretty long letter. This is a couple pages. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to read, since it is pretty long, I'm just going to read through it really quick, and I'm not going to read the whole thing on camera. When they're long letters like this, I don't like to necessarily read them because sometimes they're very personal, but also because it's very long, and I struggle with reading out loud because I'm dyslexic. But I'm just going to read through this really quick. So let me just see what this says. Wow. Okay. So that's a real heavy one. So I'm not going to read this entire letter. Like I said, I have dyslexia, and I struggle reading out loud. So it's a little difficult, but I did want to go over parts of it. So Anna did mention, you know, like reading the letter in the video, so I know that that's okay. I'm not going to go through all the details. There's a lot of details here. But to start off, it says, "Dear Chad, I really hope you get my letter. I have included 2 postcards, a magnet for your fridge that shows my hometown, a key holder that..." That's it, unfortunately, which, Anna, is totally fine. You don't have to send me any gifts or anything. I appreciate them for sure. But like, this is more than enough. And I love this key holder. This keychain that you sent me is so beautiful. I love this. The town I live in is under the mountain Olympus, which I think is that is just so cool to like be receiving a letter from Greece from, you know, under Mount Olympus. That is so cool. Leptocoria on the postcard is the coastline under the mountain. And then Anna goes on to say that she's 48 years old, she's a doll collector, and she collects the Barbie Fashionista lines. In her area, they don't have as many doll lines available as we do in the United States, but you know, they have a lot of dolls, and she does collect them. And then from there, she kind of goes into a story about her situation. So I guess Anna has Asperger's syndrome, which is a form, it's on the autism spectrum, and it's really interesting. I actually one of my friends from high school has Asperger's, and I was actually friends with them like throughout. I'm still technically friends with them. We did lose touch after a while, but yeah, I did grow up. One of my friends had Asperger's, so I know exactly what you're talking about, or I am familiar with that diagnosis. But basically, you know, she just tells me that she's not in the best situation right now. And, you know, apparently Asperger's is not recognized as a proper disability where she's at by the government, I guess in Greece, which is very unfortunate because, you know, when it comes to certain diagnoses, I mean, like, I'm not very knowledgeable. I'm not really able to speak on it, or, you know, like, nobody should take what I say about it as like proper advice, because like can't claim to know what I'm talking about. But you know, sometimes, you know, stuff like that does make it difficult for individuals to, you know, like, integrate and interact with society the way that the rest of society expects you to, and that can make it difficult to like hold down a proper job and like do, you know, so it's very unfortunate that you're in that situation. And then of course, Anna, the other parts of your situation that you mentioned in your letters, I'm so, my heart goes out to you, and I'm so sorry that you're not in the best of situation. I am, however, very happy to know that you know, you have your 2 children that support you and love you and that are there for you. I'm really happy to know that. After the story that Anna told me, after that, she says, many people with disabilities watch your videos, enjoy them, laugh with your comments, and laughter is so difficult to find, which like hits me so hard. It's very... okay, sorry. Emotion. Anyway, that it makes me feel really good. I know, I get, you know, many people have mentioned that, you know, watching my videos, they might just be a silly video, or, you know, a video of me just holding up a doll like this and talking about how I like the hair and, like, you know, whatever, what I don't like, or she has a wonky face or something, complaining about it. And, you know, people will watch that and they'll just get little chuckles here and there, little laughs out of the little jokes I make, or you know, like when I go around doll hunting and shopping and sharing that part of my life, you know, gives you a little chance to escape for 20 minutes out of your day. And it makes me really happy to know that people enjoy that, and it's not just videos that people just watch because they're bored necessarily, but that people are able to watch them, and if it helps them heal in any way, that means so much to me to know. And I thank you for letting me know that, and sharing your story with me. And, you know, like, to anybody out there that, you know, has any form of a disability, that, you know, that, I don't know, like, anybody, even if you don't have a disability necessarily, but just like, if you know, if you're needing that little bit of an escape from whatever situation that you're in, or whatever reality that you're experiencing, if any of my videos are allowing you to escape that for just a fraction of your day, you know, like, I'm so happy about that. And I want you to know that this is definitely a safe space for you. And I want you to know that you are seen and you are heard. I know that there's not much that I'm able to do for you other than keep making these videos, but I just want you to know that you are welcome here, and I appreciate you so much, because you do so much for me just by being here, watching my videos, and engaging in the comment section, and telling me about your day and your life, and or even just, you know, like, talking about the doll that I'm complaining about in my video or whatever. I appreciate that so much. Oh my goodness, Anna, thank you so much for sending these wonderful gifts and for sharing your story with me and taking the time to write this letter. So, like I said, I keep these. When you guys send me these letters and these postcards and everything, I definitely keep them, and this magnet is going on my fridge, so I definitely appreciate that. And I'm going to, I don't collect keychains, but I have a couple keychains that I really like, and this is going to be going with those ones. I'm not going to put it on my keys because I don't want it to get messed up, because the way I handle my keys, this will get broken or damaged. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to put this somewhere safe for now with my other keychains that I have. And I'm going to put your letter with these postcards with the rest of my subscriber mail. But thank you so much, Anna. I really, really appreciate you. Whew. Okay, so So that was a little bit of a heavy one. So I'm actually really excited to get into this box. So obviously not to discredit, the story and everything and the message there and everything about that. But I am really excited to show you guys this, or to get into. I'm really excited for me, really. This is a selfish thing. I bought this myself off eBay, and I'm really excited for it. So, maybe I shouldn't talk. I think I discussed this before. I probably shouldn't talk while I'm using scissors to cut the tape on the boxes, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do as I say, not as I do. So this is a My Little Pony. It should be. I hope it's the right item. Anyway, so this is a My Little Pony, and I was going through my collection. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that we're going to be redoing the kitchen, and I've been going through my doll collection and separating things. I'm getting rid of some stuff that I no longer want. And then when it comes to my pony collection, I've been trying, because I had them in all over the house in different areas. I'm trying to get them all centralized, because a lot of my G1 ponies need to be cleaned up and stuff like that. But I wanted to get them all in one place so I knew where they were and that nothing would get lost. And speaking of which, I am missing 4 of my ponies, 4 of my original G1 My Little Ponies. I have no idea what happened to them, but I went back and watched my videos where I show you my entire My Little Pony collection, which, by the way, if you want to see that video, I'll put it up here. I'll put a link to it so you can go check that out. I go one by one and show you my entire My Little Pony collection. But anyway, I looked in that video to see if I showed you these 4 ponies I'm talking about, and they were not there. I didn't have them, and I don't know why I didn't realize it at the time. Probably just because I was going through, I went through one bag, and then I moved everything off the desk, and then I went through one box, emptied it, and then moved everything off my desk, and then I did another box. So I just never realized or registered that some of my ponies were missing or that weren't there. In particular, and I don't know any of their names. I had a green pony with blue and white hair. The white hair used to be pink, but I think she had beach balls or something. No, not beach balls. What was it? Seashells or something? Anyway, so it was a green pony. The picture's somewhere on the screen probably. But anyway, this pony I had, and that was like an adult pony, like a regular G1 pony. Then I had 2 baby ponies. One of them was Yo-Yo, I think, which is an adorable, one of the newborn Pegasus ponies. Super, super cute. A purple pony that had the fading pink hair. So mine had white hair, but it was supposed to be pink hair originally. And then the other baby pony was this little, I forgot the name of it, but it's like a little turquoise colored, mint green with pink hair, and a little baby rattle for the cutie mark. I think this one came in a play set probably originally, but anyway, it was just the pony itself that I had. And then finally was one of the summer wing pony, or one of the winger ponies, which was a dark blue pony with yellow hair. And anyway, so I had these ponies, and the thing is, these particular 4 ponies, they were special to me because they were childhood ponies in a way, but they were given to me by one of my cousins. Now, I don't remember if it was Brittany or Siobhan, but it was one of them. Or maybe I got a couple from Brittany and a couple from Siobhan. I don't know. Anyway, so these were gifts to me, and they were childhood ponies because these were ponies I played with when I was a kid. They belonged to my cousins, and I would go over to their house and I'd play with them and stuff like that. And at one point they gave them to me as we were growing up. So I've had them, and I still have a couple of the other ones they gave me when I was going through my collection, but these ones are missing. I have no idea what happened. It had to have been before I moved out to Carmichael and moved back ultimately with my parents, because when I made that video going through my entire My Little Pony collection, it was when I was living in Carmichael. So at some point during that move, or maybe sometime before, I lost these ponies. I have no idea what happened to them. I have every other one that all the other ponies that I've had, I still have. But those 4 are gone. I have no idea what happened to them. Anyway, so I went on eBay and I did the only logical thing, and I started buying them back. Now, I've only gotten one of them in. I bought 3 of them so far. And one of them, the green one that I mentioned with the blue and white hair, blue and pink hair, or whatever, that one, unfortunately, is a little bit more expensive than the other ponies for some reason. So I haven't bought in that one. But I did buy the baby ponies, and they were in part of a lot. But they aren't coming in until later. It's going to be a longer wait for them. But I did also get the winger pony, and I'm so happy to have her. Oh, she's in really good condition too. She's nice and clean. She's in better condition than the one I had. If I find them, I am totally okay with having duplicates. I don't care. But the thing is, I wanted to have the ones that I had originally. So, I was very disappointed to know that these were missing. So this is the pony that I bought to replace the one that is missing. This is Buzzer. Not Buzzard, it's Buzzer, sorry. Anyway, so this is Buzzer because of the bees, the honeybees on the cutie marks. But what I love about these, so the winger ponies, this is actually one of the summer wings. So the winger ponies consisted of 2 lines. One line was the summer wings and the other line was the windy wings. And basically they were these small, adorable little ponies with really long hair, and they had these wings that were kind of transparent plastic wings. And when I had these, I had 2 of these, I think, when I was a kid. I think this is one of the ones that I had when I was a kid. And then the other one that I had, I can't remember. I think it was like a reddish color one, red or pink, I don't know. But yeah, I had 2 of them. And they were some of my absolute favorite ponies to play with because they had longer hair and I loved that they had wings. Because they could fly, you know. When I was a kid, I thought that these were flutter ponies because I watched the cartoon, the My Little Pony cartoon, and in the cartoon, basically they needed the help from the flutter ponies all the time because the flutter ponies had extra magic powers or something like that. The original cartoon in the 80s was not super imaginative. It was literally one like recurring like TV series, like, you know, a recurring commercial for the toys is basically what it was. If we're being real, it was made to sell toys. It was not like the later, like Generation 4 cartoon, which was actually made to be a good cartoon. But anyway, I had never seen a real, like an actual flutter pony, but I had these, and watching the show, I was like, oh, this must be one of the flutter ponies because they had the special wings and they're smaller than the regular ponies. So I always thought that these were flutter ponies. Nope. Turns out, now that I'm an adult doll collector and I know the different lines and stuff like that, turns out that these are the winger ponies. They are kind of like the successor to the flutter ponies in a way, because they did the flutter ponies. They had plastic wings like this, but their wings in the box, not attached, and you attach them to little, you like stick them in the little holes on their back or whatever, and then the flutter ponies have a little button that you push and their wings actually flapped. It was an adorable concept. It was a great concept. The only problem was the wings that they made were very brittle and they did not stand up to the test of time. So it's very rare that you find any original flutter pony wings nowadays. And these ones, I think they realized that they were very delicate, so they retooled them or redesigned them. And when they came out with the windy wings and the summer wings, they gave them more durable wings that were permanently attached rather than having to be plugged in. And there's no button, so you can't make them flap or anything like that. But you know, they're really cute. I actually think that they kind of fixed the I like the look of these, like the sculpt of these is a little bit better. Plus these are the size, I don't have any other to show you right now, but these are the size of baby ponies. So like, I always use Tic-Tac-Toe because she's sitting right here. But here is the size comparison. You can see Tic-Tac-Toe and Buzzer next to her. So Buzzer is the size of a baby pony, but a little bit slimmer. So it's almost like these are the baby ponies to the Sweetheart Sister ponies because they're a little bit slimmer and have a slightly different look. These came out a little later in My Little Pony's life in the 80s, but yeah, I'm obsessed. These, like I said, this one's actually kind of in better condition than the one I had. A little cleaner. The hair is in slightly better condition, although the hair does feel dry and crunchy, so I definitely have to wash it and give it a conditioner treatment because it is very dry feeling. And I don't think it's polypropylene. I'm pretty sure it's nylon, so if it feels that way, that means I need to wash it. But yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of time talking about one pony, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm super excited to have this one back. This was my priority because the Windy Wings and Summer Wings ponies, for some reason, are really expensive on secondhand. And these being some of my favorite ponies, that makes me so sad because that means they're harder to get. So I'm trying to find more of these. Now I have this one back now that I bought, obviously this isn't the one I had, but I bought this one on Amazon, or on eBay. So now I have Buzzer in my collection again. And I do have one other one that I got in a pony lot, and the hair was all cut, so I'm gonna have to rehair that one, which is totally fine. Rehairing a pony is a lot easier than rerooting a doll, just because there's a lot less hair. But anyway, so I'm gonna restore that other one. I would love to own all of the Winger ponies because, like I said, they're some of my absolute favorite ponies from when I was a kid. I spent so many hours playing with these in the backyard. I loved these so much, and I want to get all of the other ones. So I'm really happy about that. I did, like I said, I did get the baby ponies. They were part of another baby pony lot that I got, and I'm excited because I like the baby ponies anyway. But I really want those ones again because they mean a lot to me. Because, like I said, one of them was from Brittany, and I know one of them was from Brittany, and one of them was from Siobhan. I don't remember. I think this one might have been one that I had, unless if it was one that one of the girls gave me, and then the other one was given to me by one of them. I don't remember who gave me that last pony. That one I don't know if I'm actually going to get another one because, like I said, they're kind of expensive on eBay right now, which I don't know why. It's not my favorite pony, so like if I end up not getting it, I'm not going to be upset about it. But because of that, I'm not spending a lot of money on it. If I find it for super cheap, I'll get it purely for nostalgia reasons, but I do not need it. My priority is the baby ponies and the Winger ponies. I really want more of these. So anyway, but yeah, that's gonna bring me to the end here. That is all that I have for this video. I do have a couple reviews that I'm going to be filming. I don't know what order these are going to go up in, but whenever it is, thank you so much for watching. I think that's going to be it. Thank you to anybody who's sent me any letters or postcards or gifts in the mail. I genuinely appreciate that. If you're ever interested in sending me anything, I always leave my address and my Amazon wish list in the description of these videos, so you can always go check those out there. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Of course, if you're not already and you'd like to join the Seahorse Army, you can go ahead and subscribe. The button is going to be under this video right there, or somewhere on the YouTube page. I don't know what device you're watching this on, but anyway, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and you'll join the Seahorse Army. Oh, also, for those of you who have stuck around to watch the whole video, I decided that I want to start doing a new thing where I include some of you guys in some of my videos. I have recently been seeing comments of people asking for a shout out in some of my videos, and you know, like if I can say their name, which by the way, hi Ellie. Ellie is in Canada and was in Vancouver, Canada, and was asking if I could say her name. So hi Ellie. But I've gotten several requests for shout outs in the comments on my videos, and I end up not doing them, ultimately not because I don't want to, because I genuinely forget by the time I come to film these videos. So, and I also didn't want to start a trend of just filling the comments asking to get shout outs or anything like that. So instead of that, I wanted to find a way to include some of you in my videos. Now, in the past, I have accepted video submissions to include in one of my videos before, and it was for my 5,000 subscriber milestone video. I had some subscribers, you know, submit little video clips, and I was able to put those in the video. And I really liked that because it kind of put a face to like some of the names I'm seeing in the comment section and everything. So it would be really cool to see some of you. Plus, it would give you a chance to be in one of my videos. So if you are interested in being in one of my videos, you can send a short video clip of yourself to the email address that you see on the screen. So my email address is thechadmarvelous@gmail.com. And if you you send a video introducing yourself, saying, you know, like, hey, tell me what your name is, and, you know, say, join the Seahorse Army, subscribe, or, you know, in your own words, tell the viewers to subscribe if they want to join the Seahorse Army. You know, however you want to say it, keep it super short, but I would like to start including you guys in my videos. Just a quick little caveat to that. If you do want to be in one of my videos, you do have to be over 18 years old. If you are not over 18 years old, you do need to get a parent's permission before sending a video clip in, or better yet, have your parent send in the video submission on your behalf. Just to make sure that that's out there, that, you know, the age limit and everything because of YouTube and COPPA and all that stuff. So there's the disclaimer. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this indefinitely, or even if I'm going to do it in every video. I might just do it every once in a while, and I will be doing it at my own discretion. So I will be picking the submissions to include in my videos. So if you're interested, you can submit a video clip to that email address. Once again, that is thechadmarvelous@gmail.com, and you might have a chance to see yourself in one of my videos. Now, if I only get a couple submissions, then I might do all of them. But if I start getting a lot of submissions, I might not be able to do all of them because I only do so many videos each week. So anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that before I forgot. But I am going to get going for right now. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Join the Seahorse Army. But I'm going to go. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.